So, welcome to another episode of the Swamp Inside Florida Athletics. I'm your co-host, Anthony Becker, on my other co-host,
Jerry Brown.
The man with his name on the logo, Marcus.
A celebratory
logo, and he letting us know every time now. Every time.
You damn right.
Yeah,
throw it up there.
Yeah.
Big bold letters, all them black and white.
It's on there. And we got a special guest joining us now. He's been on before. It's been a little while, but we're glad to have him back on. We got former Gator tight end, legendary tight end, and tight end Ben Troop joining us. How you doing tonight, Ben?
Man, it's always good to be on with y'all fellas, man. Like I say, I want to be one of those guests that before next day when I see y'all, going global, I say, oh man, I remember them boys was talking about Chris Brown and them can't dance, man. Chris Brown get heated. Amarion, you meet them jokers in person, they'd be 100 pounds. Like, man, what you want to do? You finna crump? What you gonna do? You can't fight. So anybody that died, they have.
We finna do it for Lil Saint.
Hey, look, he did crump, and it got him killed too.
Hey, listen. At the end of the day, I said, look, man, I know when you talk about this industry, one thing you guys are doing that has to be said is y'all doing it as a group. You know how it is when you see people got good ideas, they're gonna be the producer, I'm gonna be the content creator, I'm gonna be the talent. No, man, you doing it as a group, making it so that, man, you always got somebody, to go back and forth with. I don't know if y'all boys know about Silk and them over there with the Roll Up Network, whatever. Y'all boys remind me a lot of them, except because that's how it should. Listen, man, whenever you doing something like this, y'all boys are ahead of your time. When I was in college, and if they made us do this, hey, Ben, you get on there with, it's gonna be one show a month. We're gonna be arguing in the background, man. We laugh, yeah. We just push it back. All I'm saying is, man,
that's what the group chat's for, bro.
Doing something with people you admire, people you enjoy being around. That's the funniest part, man. Because y'all know how it is. Listen, when you start doing it and you start listening to other shows, now you really know what you listen to. You're like, dude, they ain't talking about nothing over there. Like they ain't talking over there, please. They're talking about bubblegum. But y'all really got good content. Y'all can laugh at each other. Y'all got good insight.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro.
I say, man, people watching y'all. I know y'all done seen some other shows. Like you saw their logo. They didn't even have a logo. It's supposed to be that way, bro. Hey, take it as a compliment, man. We steal all the time. You just got to have something worth stealing. So if they stole something y'all did, hey man, take it as a compliment. Because if you run them on it, they're gonna say, man, we've been doing this. Boy, y'all ain't got but 2 episodes. And all of a sudden, but keep doing what y'all doing,
For sure, man. For sure.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate that, man. We definitely just want to bring more content to the people. There's a lot of Gator fans out there. There's some Gator podcasts out there. We want to be one of the ones that you listen to. Got guests like Ben Troop on here. So it's something that we really want to do. It's something that we love doing. And, hey, whether you listen to us or not, you're gonna know about us anyway.
Oh, they listen. The best people are gonna be the critics. Like I used to think it's gonna be the people that love you because the critics, they always got something to say.
That's true.
Like you said about this, you got to. Did I say? Because everybody got a role in this thing, man. The people think about this. Skip Bayless, man, the greatest thing ever happened to him was LeBron. The greatest thing, right? Because but he knows, hey man. The worst take I can make, the more famous I'm gonna be. So with y'all, man, just keep doing what you're doing. Plus, man, when you become a voice for the fan base, like when the fans on here clapping, saying, "Hell yeah, man, what the hell we doing?"
Yeah.
Right? Y'all saw that spring game or whatever you want to call that.
Ooh, Lord, we don't get into that.
Whatever that was, because I'm like this, like. What's going on? Like, I know our defense gonna be good, but God, dog.
Is the offense that bad though? What's going on?
That's the question. Like, is it like that, or is it just quarterbacks need this little problem for them?
Yeah, that's a perfect segue because we definitely want to get your thoughts on this.
Man,
unload, bro. Hey,
listen, the loyalist in me always gonna be like, oh, it's just a spring game. I ain't gonna get too high and too low. But there wasn't, whether it was Graham, whether it was Jack. I was just like, at a certain point, you know how you sit next to your homie, you getting ready to look at him, he already looking at you. Like, what the fuck is this?
Yo.
What you doing?
Yep.
Because at a certain point, right? Everybody say the same thing with offense. The same thing. How is the offense gonna look? We know we're gonna run the ball. So just you could have told E10 and Montreal, y'all we know about y'all. Y'all good. If I done went to this game, I don't care if the ticket was free. I don't care whatever it was. And I'm sitting down, I'm saying, man, what is this? Like, what? I want the defense to be good. I do. But I'm like, I mean, most spring games, the final score, one team going to light it up, other team might not. It might be 35-10 or something. You look around, I'm like, boy, we in a dog fight. We can't move the ball. This is scripted, by the way. This is scripted. I think they're going to be much better in the regular season. I do. Xavier Henderson pissed me off. I can't act like it didn't make me mad. Yeah. Because I'm like, what? I just think for when it comes to them quarterbacks, man, I think Graham Mertz going to be the one. I do think he's going to be the starter. I think he has the tools to get it done. People that don't know, man, when he came out, everybody wanted him. Now Georgia wanted him, Clemson wanted him, Alabama, everybody wanted him. But he looking at the roster saying, bro, I want to play. So don't fault the man for having common sense. Now it didn't end up the way you wanted to, but we happy to have him. Because make no mistake about it. How many quarterbacks on these teams that's going to be balling this year are transfers?
Bro, several.
Florida got to get a transfer. Joe Burrow was a transfer.
Shoot, Jaden Daniels is a transfer. I mean, like
Jaden Daniels too.
I'm just saying when people get to talking about, I'm sorry, Hendon Hooker was a transfer.
You
see what I'm saying?
An old one.
Yeah, exactly. So when people get to talking about, oh, you got to win with the guys you got there. No, I got to win with the guys that's gonna help me get there. And Anthony Richardson gone, so it ain't gonna be no freakish nothing going on. But it just, I don't know. I just got to wait and see, man, because I'm looking at Florida's schedule and I'm looking at Georgia's. I'm like, wait a minute, who was 6 and 7 and who was undefeated?
Man, look.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? But once again, if we can, I think Graham Mertz going to be the guy, man. We're going to run the rock. We're going to try to throw the ball. We'll see what happens. It was disappointing, man, because Florida going to be on what? SEC Network, whatever it was on. Everybody got something to say because everybody watching.
Yep.
Right.
I'm like, y'all notice when the spring game, I wasn't saying nothing. I wasn't putting on. I wasn't saying nothing. I was just like, man, orange and blue skies for life. Go Gators, good night. Because at a certain point, we put the fandom to the side. Like, all right, we fans of Florida. We got that part. But you like, bro, do something. Like, Marshall and them, so now y'all want to be locked down. So now y'all don't give them anything.
I swear, bro.
Man, please, I was just like, people go, well, the offense was vanilla. And
bro, that's what be killing me. Like,
that'd be vanilla extract.
Killing me.
Yeah, that was vanilla extract. Like,
because you got to show some promise, right? You got to show something.
Yeah.
I was just like, this is what it was. I'm like, all right, because you got the film guys. They're gonna show you the stuff in the spring, the highlights. Game. I'm like, all right, let's see it. Let's see some of the young boys. After that first series, I'm like, all right, first series, I ain't tripping. Then I'm like, second series, third series, fourth series. I'm like, and to me, I said 13-6. So one offense ain't even, man. All right, I'm happy the spring over with.
Yeah.
You kind of see the injury situation. What really killed the spring for me was freaking Xavier Henderson. Like when he jumped in the port. Look, whatever he want to do, he gonna do. But I'm like, where does this come from? Like, from
like I feel you.
Mind you, I don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but I'm not. Coach Gonzalez is back. You think it's gonna be, when he jumped in the portal, man, I was like, you got to act like most guys that jump in the portal, you can kind of see it coming. You already jumped in. I'm like, where the hell did that come from? I'm like, what?
This man's been gifted a special teams position for like 2 or 3 years. I mean,
I just know that when it comes to this roster, you got good enough talent, right? You got some good enough talent. You brought in guys. You got old boy from Ohio State, brought him in. You got the running back from Memphis. You got some players. Like you got the big offensive lineman, offensive tackle from Alabama. You got some players. But spring is by perception, bro. You got to win the perception battle for the fans. Like we got to look at it and see. Yeah, you didn't win.
I don't see a lot of lies getting gathered this time of year. This time,
no. And then all the schools, they're gonna put on their spring game attendance. Well, a lot of those teams were good teams. Colorado just got the Deion Sanders effect. They're not going to win the Pac-12. Like people, when it gets jumping, I think Shedeur Sanders is nice. I think Sanders is nice. No, and like I say, Florida State. Hey, all right, y'all beat us last year, right? Quarterback completed 9 passes, and y'all was in that thing. Jordan Travis about to get his whole block knocked off. I just know that when it comes to Florida, it's going once again week 0. God, freaking Utah at Utah. I hope that defense look like it did in the spring game because we're gonna have to.
We gonna need
that game because that game we won it because we had the big joker in the deck. AR.
Yeah, bro, that's facts.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's good. Florida. I mean, I know Napier understand this, man. There is no such thing as Florida's down. So.
Last time you talked about that when you came on.
It don't matter. It don't matter. Yeah. I mean, this is how you know, even though Anthony Richardson is Jesus Christ, where he come from. You got the 4th overall pick in the draft. Right? Yes, he a freak. Yes, he's physically gifted. He won 6 games, and he went 4th. Florida had 6 guys drafted. Alabama, Georgia had 10. Well, look at their rosters and look at their schedule. Florida start putting wins together because, like, look, Will Levis, he got lucky. All right, cool. You lost Kentucky. You lost to Vanderbilt. You lost to Tennessee. That can't happen. Vanderbilt. But I will say, man, when it comes to this Florida squad, Corey Raymond coaching the DBs, not having him, I think that's a good move. You still got Captain Chaos. I think we'll be good. I never ever go off the spring. You think Vanderbilt gonna beat Kentucky and Florida in 2020? Well, they can beat Kentucky. I don't care what the hell. They ain't gonna beat Florida in 2023, right?
No, if it don't, it's a problem.
Tennessee got to come to Florida, got to go to South Carolina. I think we play Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? I think we play Charlotte. We play Charlotte this year. We play the 49ers this year. We play Charlotte.
The Charlotte 49ers.
Charlotte.
Yeah, I'll say San Francisco now.
UNC Charlotte 49ers.
Yeah.
Those who don't know. No, I think the thing about Florida is the same reason why we get mad at Florida is the reason why onlookers get mad because they go, dude, Florida just don't look like themselves sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we look like world beaters. Sometimes you be like, our DBs can't track the ball in there. DB be right there. Or it's Florida, Georgia. Amari Burney, perfect freaking coverage, freaking Brock Bowers, ball gets popped up in the air.
Bro.
It's just like, Lord. Dude.
Nah.
To me, I
don't get right.
Amari said I didn't even know he had caught it. But then they tried to run that same play again. He picked it in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, if Florida can understand, like Pearsall said, man, I came back, man, because I want to be one of them receivers that get remembered for real.
Yeah.
That's Florida. Right? That two-headed listen to you, let me say this. To you national analysts, website, whatever, y'all did the top running back duos in the country. Y'all ain't have our man. I don't want
that right there.
Listen. Let me tell you. Now, when you talk about quarterback receiver duo, I get it. You talk about the best receiving duos, the best running back duos. You ain't got us.
That's it.
That was the best part of the team by far.
That's the kind of stuff that really get on my nerves. Like I go, so you telling me ET in Montreal? All right. Y'all got something. Y'all be man. Make sure you watch out for USC or North Carolina. Man, get the hell out. All right.
No, for real.
But that's why them boys ball though. That's why them boys ball. I think our O-line gonna be straight. It's just
agreed.
That listen, we got to put what the coach said. You got to put the spring game in the rear view. Just act like it didn't happen.
I mean, it's
essential, man. If me is in the rear view, in the back of the trunk somewhere.
It's bad, man. And the reason why I say we got to be optimistic when it comes to Florida. Is 6 and 7 was not. That's what we were. I get it, but that wasn't a true barometer of how the season went. I played here, I played it. Like
There was a few things.
There were some head scratches last year, man. Like couldn't get the ball off in Tennessee. We get the ball off in Vanderbilt, and I love you, AR. But you threw it out the end zone, like
It was 5 rolls into the back of the end zone, man.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Listen, the DBs at Vanderbilt confused as hell. They're like,
well, hold on, I'll go.
It was like way back in the day with Donovan McNabb playing for the Eagles. They tied the game. In the post-game press conference, he said, "Yeah, man, we tied. I didn't even know you can tie." And everybody in the press conference like, "Wait, what?"
Like, you'd be surprised how many like professional athletes really don't be knowing the rules.
But you know what's crazy?
Oh my God!
When he said, "I didn't know you could tie," they was like, "So okay, so what did you think?" Oh man, I thought we just keep playing. Well, you did. It's called an extra quarter. No, we just keep going. No, this ain't college football. We going to the 10th quarter, bro.
Oh my God!
We gave you 5, and the thing is, right? That's the kind of stuff that when he's walking back to the locker room, you go, bro, you don't supposed to tell people that. What you mean? Just say, you tell me, and I go, hey, I ain't know, right? Don't say that when you go out there. Why? Because you the starting quarterback in the National Football League. You gonna look crazy.
Yeah, that's IQ test.
Yeah, it's like if you ain't know that, that's cool.
To me, that's what happened in the spring game. We did something that the world saw. We weren't supposed to show the world that.
No, we really were.
Because look. Listen, Georgia fans, Florida State fans, I'm talking trash to y'all for life. Just know this about me.
Yeah.
I don't care what Georgia has done. I do not care. People go, well, they went back to back. Don't care. Do they still bark at each other? Yeah. Do they still got the most They still got the most, overfed, ugliest little dog ever? Yeah. So I don't care. This is the thing about Florida, though. We need to act like when we in public, people can see us. Period.
No, for real.
Like people act like people can see us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because people go, I said, like, after that game, I got my friends who Georgia fan, like, what happened? I got to act like, coming up with excuses. I don't want to talk about it. Because it was,
I'm no selling it.
Bad as it was, It was worse than that. But, Billy Knapp, hey, man, we'll see what he do. It just, the hype was so, oh, man, Grant Mertz this, Jack Miller this.
Right.
Like, this is the thing about throwing a deep ball. Yeah, you have to throw it. Like, you just have to like, you might not complete it. If I see another play with our offense, they just take the ball and throw it 30 yards straight to the left, I'm going to go crazy.
Bro, hey, bro. Hey,
no.
Like, think about this. Think about this. If this is the Swamp flag football team, you're not doing that.
Oh, my
Football version. Like, because that's what I don't get about Florida. I said, dude, it's 3rd and 2. What you think we're going to do? We're going to put 3 receivers to the left, and we're going to put 2 receivers to the left, and we're going to throw a quick screen to the left. It's going to get blown up because the one receiver not going to blow. The offensive lineman going to run out there. like this is, Friday Night Lights. No, bro, that DB can see. That DB like, what?
Like, what we're going to do? We're going to snap the ball. No lineman going to move. We're going to throw a screen that way. So
bro.
Like, do you know we can see you?
If it's 3rd and 7, we can pick it up. When it's 3rd and short, I said, oh, here we go. It's like you have to turn the TV off. You like, hit it.
Oh, my God.
All right.
3rd and short. Don't get cute.
Bro.
Well, you got ETN.
Could you imagine if in that Tennessee game last year that Anthony Richardson not complete that pass to Justin Short? Could you imagine the fan base if he did not complete that pass to that man?
It would have.
It was ugly.
It's like this, man. People go, oh man, against Eastern Washington, man, we aired it out. No, that's just how you play. You air it out anyway. Like Tennessee's offense last year. They said, listen, bro, we gonna air it out on offense. Whatever happened with defense happened. We got this dude Hendon Hooker. We gonna do it. Hendon Hooker saw his draft stock go like this when he looked across and saw Anthony. He's like, who the hell?
Yeah.
Because when he balling, right, ain't no way they could come back. All of a sudden, they're like, all right, bro, it's time for you to show it. And it's like looking up, like, bro, we got a shot to win this thing. So
Could you imagine if a Tennessee player actually touched that ball on the onside kick? We were able to actually.
Bro.
Oh my God, man! It's that, man. I don't know. The thing about Florida that frustrates me the most, man, is always we be surprised when we can get back into games. Or I'm like, bro, we
should.
Like, I get it. You know, Alabama got 6 5-stars, and Georgia got 7. I get it. I get it. Man, Spencer Rattler was supposed to be. He's supposed to come to the SEC and rip it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Spencer Rattler came back to school because he had to, not because he wanted to.
He got took by Big Dez Watson.
Listen, whenever I talk to Dez, I'm gonna say, Dez, what you switch your hands for? Who the hell is that? Oh, this ain't the time for ball.
Oh my God!
Like I get it, but that's what I'm saying, man. It's almost like saying Florida need to act like when they lose, it ain't a big deal. It is.
It is a huge deal.
It's a big deal outside of the state.
Yeah.
I don't be wanting to talk. When we lose, I don't be wanting to talk to nobody.
No, I'll be sick.
Think about this. Think about this. Will Anderson was the best player on defense last 2 years. He went number 3. C.J. Stroud went to Ohio State. He went number 2. Bryce Young won the Heisman. Our quarterback went 6 and 7. He went 4. If this boy go 8, if he wins 8 games, he might go number 1.
No,
that's what people want. Anthony Richardson might go number 1.
Legit.
Like, if Florida finds a way to almost beat Joe, because people go, how did he do that? Y'all better stop acting like Florida ain't man. People get on my nerve and they say Florida ain't the brand it used to be. Who told you that?
And that's the thing. Like, we down 28-3 Georgia. We get it to 28-20. I'm in the airport because I was coming back from LA that day. So I'm in the Atlanta airport. I'm watching this game on TV. I'm like, it's 28-20. Like, we got a chance. I'm saying, like, all right, we can just get one stop here. It's gonna get weird.
Look, listen. You go to 28-20 when they put the camera on that sideline of Georgia, they look around like,
sure.
You feel what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. It's almost like with Florida, right? I said, look, man, expectation got to change. That's what I've been talking about with anything is, walk around the state of Georgia wearing your Florida stuff. Georgia fans can't wait. And I go,
they disrespectful, bro.
The first thing I say is I go, sir, yeah, ma'am. I ain't worried about y'all. Like, see, y'all can't wait. Florida ain't this and Florida ain't that. So what you in my face for? Because you nervous.
It's like you won 2 straight national titles. They know that best team in the country 2 straight years.
They know the table's gonna turn. They know them tables.
Listen. I say when Florida was in their dynasty years, y'all thought it would never go away because Cam was behind Tebow. See, you're supposed to just keep going. I say it's cool. I say, but y'all know what Florida's capable of. They'll say, if Florida's never had an undefeated season, ain't that crazy? Never had an undefeated season. You can't talk college football without talking else. I say, because when you get to breaking down who's ever been to Atlanta, I'm not talking about there to travel. I'm talking about in the dome. Mm-hmm. What's South Carolina gonna say?
One time and they got blown out by Cam Newton.
Here you go. I say, what is Ole Miss gonna say? Mississippi State,
you got a good point.
Kentucky, Vanderbilt, Missouri. I said, look. I go, Missouri went. What happened? I go, all I know is, right? Y'all get to acting like Florida. You need Florida to be good. Florida needs to be good because we good for college football, not just the SEC. Mm-hmm. Right. I remember when Vince Young got drafted by the Tennessee Titans or whatever. That boy said, "Troop, you ain't want us to come to the SEC." I said, "Boy, y'all lost to Arkansas." He said, "What? Y'all lost to Arkansas?" Somebody, yeah, but I said, "But don't nobody even know where Arkansas is on the map." Somebody said, "Point Arkansas on the map."
This is my thing, because you been talking about going to Atlanta, right? There's only 2 teams you know of that go to Atlanta. Who are the 2 teams? Alabama and Florida. You don't talk about nobody else going to Atlanta. It's them 2. So if them 2 ain't in Atlanta, it's almost like, who cares?
I mean, who broke? Alabama had this dynasty going, couldn't nobody beat it. Here come Florida. We showed that Alabama could be beat in the SEC championship game.
We did. We laid out the blueprint.
And I said, look, shout out to Kirby Smart. All right, he got it done. Yeah. I said, they are always nervous in Gainesville. They nervous what's gonna come out of there because they going. People say, "Hey man, Georgia just ain't meant to beat Florida 4 years in a row. I said I beat Georgia 4 years in a row. He said, "Oh well, y'all, Quincy Carter, David Green, I said, listen, man. I go. The thing about it is, right? Georgia's in the top spot, but they don't. It don't feel right to them. Like, listen. This player's gonna go unnamed from Georgia, talking a lot of trash. This big time defense from Georgia. I said, all right. When people start talking about the all-time great players in Florida and Georgia history, I said, y'all don't want to do this, bro. They'll say, oh, true, man, we had some players. I said, did you? I'm like, yeah. They said we had Jordan Davis. I said, Sharif Floyd? What? He said we had David Pollard, Alex Brown, Carlos Dunlap. I said we had what's the linebacker from Chicago? He got traded though to the Ravens.
Roquan Smith.
I said Brandon Sprite. I said, listen, man. I said
we can go bar for bar.
I said, look. I said, please don't talk about the quarterback position because it's embarrassing for you. It gets embarrassing for y'all. He go, yeah. They said, what? I said, Steve Spurrier. What? They said, oh, yeah. Went to Florida, won the Heisman, number 3 overall pick, and coached the Heisman. I said, when the last time Georgia had a Heisman candidate quarterback? They said Stetson Bennett. I said Stetson Bennett shouldn't have went over here in the hooker.
He was a Make-A-Wish Heisman candidate. It was a lifetime achievement award because somebody had to get that last.
That was John Cena has granted more Make-A-Wish wishes for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. I guarantee Stetson Bennett was one of them.
It was a great story.
It was so nice. He gave him 2 Make-A-Wishes. Come back to Georgia and win the job in the first place. They didn't get that Heisman.
He was like 25 years old, bro.
I think he might be older than Lamar. He might be older than Lamar. And
he is. He's older than Lamar Jackson.
He older than Trevor Lawrence. He older than all them kids.
And talking about these players, you say they don't want to talk about quarterbacks. Oh, don't get us started on DBs. Oh, you definitely don't want to.
Listen.
You're not long on that list for the B.
This thing about Georgia, right? Georgia. Listen, I said, man, stack them up, man. I said, if that's what y'all want to do. I said, they did the all-time. I said, Devonta Smith a couple of years ago broke the record. Who broke the record? Chris Dorn. I said, the all-time receiver list in the SEC, Florida's on there like 5 times. I go, they said, yeah, Ben. I said, y'all don't want to do this, bro, because y'all just got here. Y'all suit still smell new. I always got wrinkles in it, holes in it. Been here for so long, man. Right. I said, yes, it took y'all 40 years to figure it out. Congratulations.
40 years.
It took you 40.
Aaron Murray broke the touchdown pass record, right, for the SEC. Who record did he break? Here
it is. I'll say, y'all got Herschel. Yeah. Who got more touchdowns than him?
We can keep going all day long.
No, this is what it really is. And I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to say this again. I love Brock Bowers.
I was about to go there, Ben.
He is not Kyle Pitts.
Thank you.
Listen. I think both guys are the truth. People say Kyle Pitts wasn't that good. Who the highest drafted tight end in NFL history?
Kyle Pitts.
So all I'm saying is, I go, I love Brock Bowers, man. Love what that boy's doing. I mean, oh my God.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Brock Bowers going to be better in the pros? The only reason Kyle Pitts ain't took off yet in the pros is because his coach is a nepo baby. Doesn't know what to do.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like
quarterback.
Yeah, I mean that. Look, when you ain't comparing apples to apples, man. I'm trying to tell you, people be
not the same.
When it comes to Florida, right? I be like, look, man, we already got to deal with that team over there on the Panhandle. They be talking trash. That team down south, outside of good weather, they ain't that team way down there, Coral Gables. That's just like we just laughing. I just, and I'm sorry. I got to say this: UCF, like y'all colors, right? But come on, outside of having the biggest enrollment in the state of Florida, listen. It's like this: you got the head table, and you got other tables. Florida State of Miami at the same table. They're gonna be at the same table, right?
Right.
UCF, USF, FAU, FIU, y'all gonna be at the other table. That doesn't mean that y'all ain't got big time football, right?
Right.
If somebody say FAU, most people I don't know what that means. If somebody say FIU, I don't know what that means. USF ain't even in South Florida.
Hold on, be careful. You got two FAU grads on here.
You missed what? I'm not disrespecting the school. This is what I'm saying. All you gotta do is say this. How is USF in South Florida and Tampa ain't in South Florida? Tampa's on the west side of Florida.
Somebody please tell me that.
That throws me off. I don't get it.
No.
I don't get it.
No. This is what I be saying, right? This is what I be saying. I be like, look, man. I remember when Chrysler 300 first came out.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when it first came out. Everybody said they looked just like a Phantom until a Phantom pulled up. You ever see a Phantom next to a Chrysler 300? That's a Chrysler 300.
Yeah.
I am just saying, flagship university is the University of Florida, right? In the state of Florida. That's the biggest brand in the state.
Flagship.
It don't matter how you feel about it. That's not hyperbole. That's not trying to come at people, because what happens is, right? Miami, big city. Florida State, big city. USF, big city. UCF, big city. FAU, big city. FIU, big city. Florida, Gainesville. We don't need skyscrapers. We don't need.
You making valid points. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And see, the whole thing about it is, right? People go, "Oh, y'all just in Gainesville." Nah, bro. We don't need. See, y'all need something else to do because on the field ain't gonna be there. And Florida State, for them talking all trash, it's been a long time since they had something to feel good about.
They top 5 in the preseason rankings.
Mike Norvell did not get fired. Mike Norvell didn't get fired because not last year. He didn't get fired previously because they had just got rid of Willie Tackett. We know what this is about. Can't fire too good back to back. I say, but hey man, we gonna y'all get to come to the Ville this year. They get to come to the Ville. We gonna see. See, Jordan Travis, love Jordan Travis, man, what he's able to overcome. But they know, listen, man, they know what it is. And I just think for us, we just got to stay the course. No matter what. This is what I tell you. I was doing an event. I said, my worst case scenario. People said, what's your worst case scenario? I got a root for Florida State. I got a root for Georgia.
Yeah.
I'm not. If I got to do that, I'm not watching college football. I'm not doing. No, I'm not, because people go, there is no scenario in my lifetime that will make me want to. And I'm a Braves fan. I can't even do the Braves chant because it sounds like I can't.
I've never been able to do it in my whole life. Never could do it.
I can't do it.
Listen. I don't want to get caught doing it because
I go like this. I'm like, wait a minute. No.
I went to Florida Georgia 2 years ago, and then coming out the game, everybody they all doing the damn Braves chant. The World Series is on that night. I'm like, hey, I go Braves, but I can't do that. I can't.
Listen. I root for my Braves, love my Braves, but I just appreciate the fact that Florida is blue bloods. They they already, the tradition is already set in stone, man. Like it really is. I just want these boys to get back to just who we are. I'm not saying we got to win the national championship. That you want that. I'm not saying we got to do that. I'm saying
win 10, 11 games.
I'm saying, listen, this is what I mean by Florida getting back to us. Do we really we don't watch Florida versus Vanderbilt because we really want to see the game. That's just Florida. You don't want to watch the game at 10 like we about to lose, bro. Like that don't happen. No, like Kentucky knows what this is.
Mm-hmm.
I get Benny Snell Jr., Will Levis and them. They know it. Yeah. Mark Stoops, you Bob Stoops, little brother. Like, come on, man. Like, we don't got to do this, man. And I'm sorry, South Carolina, but y'all best years are behind y'all because since y'all best years when y'all had our coach,
Steve.
Yep.
So Beamer ball, what the hell is that? That's Virginia Tech. That's not South Carolina. Anyway, so I just know that Florida getting back to what they are, I can live with it. I just say I ain't with this. They got Florida 5.5 wins. Really? 5?
5.5 is what they got us at?
Yeah, man. They did it. They had us at the bottom. They only had us over Vanderbilt.
Jeez.
They got Auburn with Hugh Freak.
Man, we ain't gonna be that bad now. Come on.
I don't think we're gonna be bad. I really don't.
I don't think we're gonna be bad either. But seeing that pissed me off. I was like, wait a minute. Now
that's what I can appreciate about being a Florida fan is I said, look, man. Yes, I'm a Falcons fan. I can take the blunt of the jokes. It's gonna be a lot to laugh about. I get it. But when it comes to Florida, bro, y'all acting like we just like chop. Y'all act like we just out here.
Chop liver.
Like we ain't never done nothing. Like
it's crazy.
By the way, Ben, I'll never forget. Speaking you being a Falcons fan, real quick, I just want to throw this in there. I'm not forgiving y'all for that Super Bowl, man.
Me neither, man. I ain't forgiving. Let me tell you something.
Y'all had one job, man.
That is my worst case. It could have only happened. The reason why it can only happen to people say it could have happened to more teams in Atlanta. Because Cleveland ain't going no Super Bowl. Detroit ain't going no Super Bowl. Houston ain't going no Super Bowl.
No, it ain't.
I said when it come to Florida, right? I mean, when it come to that game, I said, all right, man, Matty Ice, just check out. Just check out it. What? Just check out the pass. Go to a run. Game over. Because if you run the ball twice, you're in field goal range. Game over. They get the sack fumble. They get an extra possession, and all of a sudden, we can't cover. In the second half, just couldn't cover nobody.
Make it so worse about the sack fumble. If you just pick the block up, you had a wide open touchdown.
Yeah,
Listen,
you ended the game right there.
That might be the greatest catch that will go unnoticed. What Julio did on the sideline, I still don't know how he kept his feet up. And that's what I'm saying, man. It's almost like saying I've lived long enough to see Kansas City become a dynasty.
You feel me? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
I mean, I've lived long enough to see, Golden State have stuff like that.
Yeah.
Is Detroit gonna be bad 100 years from now? Yep. Is Cleveland still gonna be bad? Yep. It's just for me. I said, look, man, I went to Florida, so I rock with the best. I played for the Tennessee Titans. That was fun, and I played for the Raiders and the Bucks. That was cool. I said, but Florida is prestige. People are knowing it. I said, oh, but they are. I said, Florida is known throughout the whole state. Like they selling Florida gear in Miami. They sell it way down there.
They sell them in Georgia.
And I go. I said, this is the thing, right? I said, Georgia ain't gonna never get another Heisman again. They get it? No, they're not. They had to go back. Listen. Had to go back-to-back national champions, and he got drafted in the 4th round.
I'm surprised he went that high.
And imagine, I said, no knock against Stetson Bennett, no knock against him. I said, but people say, who's the greatest college football player of all time? I said, I might not know who's the greatest. I know whose name is on that ballot. Yeah, Tim Tebow. His name is on that ballot. They said, you think Tim? I said, what you mean do I think? Do I think Tim Tebow? I said, if Tim Tebow's name ain't in the greatest, they said, well, what did Tim Tebow do? I said, he won 2 national championships. He broke the record for most rushing touchdowns in the SEC history, and he won the Heisman. He was 20 years old, and he went to Florida.
He wasn't 25.
Yeah,
College age.
I said, look, man. I said, y'all don't want. I said, name a player ever came through the University of Georgia more exciting than Percy Harvin. You can't. They say Todd Gurley. Boy, Todd Gurley more exciting than Percy.
Get out of here.
Todd Gurley was nice, and then moved on to Nick Chubb immediately after that.
I mean, listen. I said Nick Chubb, nice. Sony Michel, nice. DeAndre Swift, nice. I said, I get it. I said,
none of them did what Percy did.
No, look, I don't want to go. Listen, them Georgia boys, because have y'all shine. Have it, enjoy it, cool. I can live with Georgia talking trash. Tennessee, I will have none of it.
No.
I will have none of it. Vanderbilt, I will have none of it. South Carolina, please.
I would have none of a team talking trash that I went. That me and Jerry was like. So the first we had the whole 11-game winning streak and everything. It started with 05 to 2016. Yes. I was in first grade up until our freshman year of college.
Yeah.
We went between Tennessee beating us. And then we went all through the rest of college after that without them beating us.
Man, look. Let me say this. I respect every last one of them. I respect everybody that strap it up. I don't have no, I could be a fan of Stetson Bennett as a football player and and despise the team he plays for. I can do that. Yeah. But I just be like, dude, y'all act like the greatest thing ever happened to Georgia was Florida. The great what? Man, listen, people say I want Florida to play at Georgia. I want Georgia to play at Florida. Florida and Georgia played at each other same 94, 95. Ask people what happened.
Who won both?
Have 100% of the matches.
Florida took them out to the woodshed. Man, we don't got to do.
I know we pro UF here, but I want to ask you something, man, because we are the flagship, but the SEC is about to expand a little bit, so we bringing some other firepower to the SEC with Texas and Oklahoma.
Yep.
How you feel about the other firepower? Because they feel the same way you do about their teams.
I mean, they're supposed to. They're supposed to. Texas can't win the Big 12. What you think they're gonna do in the SEC? They can't win the Big 12. That's just being honest, right? That's just from. And let me tell you, listen. Now,
Yeah.
talking about infrastructure, when you talk about prestige, when you talk about money, they're gonna have that, right? They're gonna have that.
Yeah, for sure.
Texas cannot win the Big 12. Texas says the same thing every year. We're back every year, right? They do anything.
Yeah, that's facts.
Now, it's the thing, right? For anybody that got something to say about the SEC, why they coming over here? Why they want some of this? Because they saying, hey, bro, if we not going to win it, we want to be with the ones that's getting on.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. And mind you, I respect what Oklahoma and Texas is doing. What other choice do they have?
They really don't have one.
I mean, you see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm really interested to see who's gonna be in those quads or however they're gonna do. I think Florida and Georgia gonna be in the same one. I think Texas and Oklahoma gonna be in the same one. Auburn and Alabama gonna be in the same one. But this is about programming, fellas. Who gonna have the best programming? If they go to 9 regular season games, you got Texas, Florida. You got Texas, Florida week 3. You got Oklahoma, Alabama week 5. You got LSU, Texas week 6.
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
And if you are going to a 12-team playoff, whatever the 10-team playoff, how many SEC schools gonna be in there?
It's gonna be a majority, about 8.
A good chunk.
So this is the thing, right? Greg Sankey, commissioner of the SEC, he's the most powerful man in sports. In college sports, he said, dude, this is what he said. I had the best programming without Texas and Oklahoma. I still had the best game. I still had the best game.
What you think for that?
I tell you what, take the primetime games right now. So take the rivalry games.
Mm-hmm.
Florida, Georgia, Texas, Oklahoma, Michigan, Ohio State, Army, Navy, if you want to call it that, Auburn, Alabama. The number one, outside of Army, Navy, the number one rivalry game is Auburn, Alabama. The Iron Bowl is the biggest one. Florida, Georgia, everybody knows it's going to be on the last Saturday in October. It's going to be the last Saturday in October, 3:30 on CBS. We already know what it is, right?
Yeah.
Now, Florida. I mean, now the SEC has the Iron Bowl. They have Florida, Georgia. They got the Egg Bowl. Now they get the Red River rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you,
Right.
the SEC is saying, hey, bro, y'all didn't like the fact it was the Red River rivalry with that big old Big 12 out there. You want SEC on that. I get it.
That makes sense.
I get it.
The SEC in the middle of the Dallas State Fair. Come on now.
Think about this. If car dealerships are saying we want to sponsor the Swamp, we want to sponsor the Swamp. You want whoever wants you until Mercedes say, hey man, until BMW say, hey bro, you like this. What? But then Rolls Royce come and say, hey, we're gonna go with y'all. Holy God. Hey bro, we got a Rolls Royce. That's all I'm saying is everybody say, man, we don't. The SEC is where it's at. I'm thinking about this too. You talk about people that could be on the network. You got SEC Network headlined by that go Tim Tebow.
Mm-hmm.
That go Laura Rutledge.
Greg McElroy be on there too. Still.
Greg McElroy, but then that go Vince Young.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You getting some big names that go Colt McCoy. You know what I'm saying? You getting big names.
Baker Mayfield at some point, I'm assuming.
Yeah. That's what this really is about, is saying, hey man, what if we end up having, Tim Tebow, and this is no lie. I mean, we got the all quarterback show. We got Tim Tebow, we got Vince Young, we got Cam Newton, we got Greg McElroy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because I knew that's what it was gonna come down to, fellas. I mean, I know people want to win the national championship. Dude, it's about regular. Go back to last year when Alabama played Texas. Look at that game. Look at how crazy it was. And
It was
out of conference. Just imagine when that's in conference. Man, who got the weekend? Oh, this weekend, man, we got Florida, Oklahoma at noon. We got Texas, Alabama at 4:30, and for the nightcap, you know what I'm saying? We'll have something crazy like Georgia at Auburn. Who can mess with that type of programming?
Nobody.
Not a conference in the country.
No,
and
not at all.
what'll happen is these big conferences will start playing in the regular season. So it'll be the first game of the year won't be Florida, Utah. It'll be Florida, Arizona, Florida, Clemson. They'll start doing stuff like that because now a loss don't even feel like a loss when you got a team. I'm telling you, it's gonna make not good on these mid-major, type these FCS type schools or Sun Belt Conference type teams. But man, I tell you this all the time: if you've never had leverage in this life, all you gotta do is get some leverage, man. Leverage is this: y'all want to go to a concert. There are no more tickets. It is sold out. But you know the promoter. He said, man, just call me when you're out front. The line is down the street. Y'all just walking. But he says, no. Tell me where y'all park. I'm going to send my driver to come get you. We're going to drive through the crowd, and we're going to let you in the front. We're going to stop the line. That's leverage. That's the SEC. That's what we're talking about. And it's all position. Right now, Ewers is the starting quarterback for Texas. By the time they go to the SEC, who's going to be the starting quarterback? Arch Manning. I'm telling you.
Oh, that's facts, though.
They know what they're doing.
I didn't peep that. I did not peep that.
Because this is what happens. Why would Arch Manning go to Ole Miss? They already got the legacy. I'm not going to Tennessee. I want my own legacy at Texas. I guarantee this. Arch Manning first start. They're gonna go to the side. They're gonna go to the press box. They go his grandfather Archie. That goes his uncles Peyton. And I'm telling y'all, it just makes sense. Why would Miles Graham? Of course, he's gonna go to Florida. My daddy was a beast. Ernest Graham at Florida. Of course, Kevin Taylor gonna go to Georgia. Gonna go to Florida. My daddy was a beast. I'm telling y'all. But if I'm a Manning, well, my daddy didn't play football. My uncles did. They got the legacy at Tennessee and Ole Miss. I won't mind to Texas. If that boy is halfway as good as they say he is,
and now did he look that good?
He did. Now speaking of spring games, Arch Manning he erased his too. He did not.
Yeah. He looked very much like a freshman.
And I think too
very much like somebody that was only a 5-star because of his last name. That's
but no, man. It's gonna be the SEC. If you root for it, you love it. If you don't, you hate it. Because it looks like we got a monopoly. It looks like, because nothing against these other schools, nothing against them, but Maryland's in the Big Ten.
They did not belong to the Big Ten.
That was a bad move.
You know what I'm saying? Missouri is in Big Ten country. They're in the SEC.
Mm-hmm.
Because they saying, hey, look, man, regardless, we get to recruit. When we walk into these households, we play Georgia, we play Florida, we play Tennessee, we play LSU.
On TV.
Yeah. And the draft was watched. The NFL draft was watched by more people than the Stanley Cup and all this other stuff. The SEC gonna have the most teams, most players.
Again.
So think about this. So take how many players Texas and Oklahoma had, and you can add that to the SEC now. You add that. Yep. So Alabama, Georgia had 20 players. Two schools had 20. Florida had 6.
Mm-hmm.
Florida State had 1.
See, that's crazy. Isn't that like the least they've had since 20?
This is what I say. This is the thing. Combine Miami, Florida State, and I'm gonna even throw little old UCF in there. Florida had 6 players drafted, right?
Mm-hmm.
Them 3 schools had 4 players drafted put together.
That's nuts to me.
Kind of crazy.
I don't know what Cristobal is doing in Miami. He gonna have to get together. He gonna have to. Mike Norvell, he had an outlier year. We'll see what happens. They got the most players coming back this year in Florida State. We'll see what happens. Can they do? I got them being in the ACC championship game against North Carolina? I do. I think that dude Drake May he's cold. The truth, right? Yeah.
I don't.
I'm gonna say this every single time when it comes to Florida. The last thing they want us to do is to meet our own expectations. If we do that, it's gonna be rough. Yeah. See, the thing about it is, Georgia's looking around saying, dude, we ain't used to this, man. What you mean? We ain't used to being the top team in the country. I think with Florida, people are saying, hey man, Florida had a down year. I get it. But Florida had the only quarterback that was in a first-year coach, first-year system. We get that part.
Mm-hmm.
establish the running game, defense. Sometimes just thank God we did not lose to USF. God, that just
Come on, man.
That was gonna be atrocious right there.
I'm
That's
cheering.
gonna be a shotgun blast to the chest.
that just. But it just goes to show that when it comes to Florida, I said, look, man, stop thinking that people don't go crazy when they beat y'all. Look at how they act.
Oh, they get
They lose.
crazy. Head.
I was legit on the ground praying that we won, that the dude missed that kick for US.
And listen, thank God he did. It's like that's what I'm saying. It's like, dude, when you hear Florida, Kentucky, or Florida, USF, or Florida Vanderbilt, I just want to see how bad we won, how bad we beat you. Not nail bite.
Yeah, I just want to see how many freshmen get to play that day. That's all I want to see.
Yeah, I ain't trying to worry about Vanderbilt, bro. Like,
Listen, USF going to do that was our shot to beat them. But our best shot to beat Florida, we just messed that up.
The only thing that's gonna suck about Oklahoma and Texas comes to the SEC is for Oklahoma. We got to deal with their softball and gymnastics programs, and they just winning every darn thing
yeah,
right
softball is cold.
Like, they softball team on a 40-game win streak right now.
I mean, it's only gonna no, because now hopefully some of those young ladies that were probably gonna go, they'll probably got a chance to snatch them. We'll see. Mm-hmm. But I will say this about Texas, Oklahoma when they come to the SEC, they're gonna realize, hey man, Florida, we good beyond just football season now.
Yeah.
Basketball, we're gonna have to talk about that. We're gonna have to see what the hell going on with that. Baseball, track, golf, gymnastics. It's like and that's what I'm saying, man. Like now, dude, you finna see when it comes to Texas and Texas A&M, they spend the most money now. They bring in the most
money for sure.
They bring in the most money too. But I think it's gonna be cool, man. I'm looking forward to our opportunity, man. I think that when you talk about a school like Florida, man, I remember when I was at Florida, they said we'll never get an indoor facility. Then Craig McElwain get it. Craig McElwain. Then that standing on football facility, that thing there is just. I mean, it's cold. Listen, you walking in the hallway, man, the lights be turning like orange and stuff when you walking down. And listen, let me tell y'all other schools something. Listen, LSU, Georgia, Texas A&M, we ain't worried about y'all, man. We not. Because Texas A&M, just Texas A&M. Only in America can football make guys like Jimbo and Kirby be relevant. Your name is Jimbo, Kirby, Dabo. Stop it. I'm just saying, fellas, look, we're gonna always keep fighting a good fight because at least we're rooting for a squad that is deeply rooted in tradition and prestige. Some of these schools, I'd be like, what are you talking about? Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Like, the University of Georgia don't even root for Georgia basketball. They root for Duke.
That's crazy.
Y'all had the number one pick in the draft. You ain't even win to make the tournament, man. Like, what? And why do they do this every year? Oh, a team wins the national championship. The last team to go back to back, you know who it is, and it's not gonna happen again.
It ain't gonna happen for a while.
What do you think the probability is that they win? Because I think they can win this year as well. I mean, do you see it happening, or are you kind of who you got being the favorites this year?
And what?
Football.
Man, Georgia gonna be tough again, man. Georgia gonna be tough. I think Notre Dame gonna be tough this year because if Notre Dame get the double-digit wins, they're gonna put. If Notre Dame lose one game, they get double-digit win, they're gonna put them in because they have the Notre Dame brand, and they done told the ACC, look, bro, we bonded to y'all in every other sport, not football.
Yeah. One thing and Notre Dame gotta do is just don't suck, and they're gonna get in every single game.
I'm just. See, I don't know what USC is really gonna do out there. I don't know what they're gonna do because they'll play well. I think a team that got a shot to make some noise, man. I know people don't like it, man. North Carolina could be good this year, man. They could be good. Yeah. I don't know how good.
Dude, man.
And people say, why not Clemson? I don't know what happened to Clemson offense last 2 years. Last 2 years, they fell off. DJ Uiagalelei, however you say his name. What?
They ran a middle school offense and you didn't have Trevor Lawrence or Deshaun Watson to cover.
For me though, it's always gonna be a head scratcher, man, because Alabama, man, I've never seen their quarterback room look like it looks now.
This is sick. This is nasty.
Like, even when their quarterbacks leave, it's like, okay, there's some talented guys behind them. Right now, I don't know who the hell gonna be a starter.
Exactly. Like I don't know, because now I will say this now. I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do. Bo Nix balled last year. He balled.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Now, second year in the offense, him and Dan Lanning, we'll see. But like I said, man, them teams. Listen, once you get past Alabama, man, can you beat a team? TCU, God bless their heart, bruh. Listen, man, that's embarrassing. It's almost like saying it's
somebody
like
here picked TCU to win that game.
Yeah, LaDainian Tomlinson. Yeah, he did it.
That was not
Andy Dalton. He picked.
That was not me. That was not me. See what happened? I keep telling y'all. See, I got a twin, and he'll come on here sometimes and say some.
Oh, you did. Oh my
your
God.
Your twin must be conjoined because it sounds a whole lot like you.
No, see, well, your twins, you're gonna sound alike. So,
let me say, this is the thing. This is the thing too, right? Most people, I always say this: if you cannot tell me the city that the school is in, they're not gonna win. Where's TCU at? I don't know. They're not gonna be Georgia. It's not gonna, and you're not gonna be a Johnny come lately, man. Meaning, Georgia said, bro, we had to learn how to beat Florida consistently. We had to learn how to beat Alabama. We had to learn how to beat LSU. TCU, y'all colors purple. Y'all look like the Ravens. Y'all black and purple. Okay, I said, look,
nice program, nice story. You went from like 5 wins to undefeated, but
the whole team should not get to play in the national championship. Georgia's whole team played. Whole team, right? That game was a wrap. I mean, going back, Ohio State. Hey man, that was the game. Georgia, Ohio. Now Ohio State is going to be good. They're going to have a quarterback. They're going to be good. But it's probably the top four will probably end up being Georgia, Notre Dame. Unfortunately, if they keep on being stupid, Michigan, because Ohio State ain't beating them as of late. And I don't know, man. That fourth one could be a head scratcher, man. I really, really don't know. We need somebody that can dethrone them boys from Athens, though. I'm sick of them. I'm really getting sick of them. And Florida, to me, man, Florida's gonna have to have a rock solid quarterback that's been multiple years in this system. And I think because Florida, man, just think about this. Our offense be in two different eras. Dan Mullen ain't even attempt to run the ball. He ain't even attempt.
With Damian Pierce.
And we won 10 games. And that, you know what I'm saying? Just so give me that. Kyle Trask was tailor-made for that offense.
Mm-hmm.
Tailor-made. Give me a Kyle Trask type player with this running game, boy, it's gonna be rough. Because the thing about our defense is they just got to play complementary defense. They got to do things like, I don't know, get lined up, right? If it's 3rd and 6 and somebody run the ball, tackle them at 3 yards and let them fall 4 for 4. Don't tackle them at 5 and let them, because we can't be extended drives. But like I say, if Florida beat Utah, they go on the road. Georgia don't want Florida coming to the game with no hype. They don't want that. They want them to kind of find themselves, but
beat up.
I just know, man. I hate that little. I couldn't stand Stetson Bennett because he was good for. He played 3 years, man. He overcame a lot.
He played tough. He was a dog. I mean,
he was, man. He really understood it. But sorry, Tennessee, man. We, Joe Milton or whomever. We ain't scared.
They got a freshman quarterback though. He kind of nice. I ain't gonna lie.
Freshman Nico,
he nice, man.
I'm taking that right now.
He can throw that thing.
It's look. I will say this. Florida, I don't think it's quite ready for the college football playoff right now. Mm-hmm. But 2 years from now, they better get right.
Yeah.
Because when they start going to 12 teams, we got to be one of them.
We gotta be in the 12 team.
Have to be.
You have to be in the 12 team. I mean, no.
Because what they'll do is they'll say, well, if you're in the college football playoff and if you are a top seed, you'll get to host a game or whatever. And then whoever win that, you have to go to the. Telling y'all, could you imagine Florida hosting the college football playoff.
Bro. Oh,
This state,
Nothing like it.
I'm trying to tell you.
So when people say,
the walls would fall down.
people say, what do you save your money for a team? Oh, bro, if Florida's hosting one, because if Florida's hosting a game with that type of atmosphere, I don't care who it is, we can beat them. I don't care who it is.
It don't matter.
We
It don't
win.
matter.
I mean, and the thing about it is, man, like I said, I think Billy Napier is the guy for the job. Yeah. Do I think he showed what he want to do on offense? Yeah, he want to run the rock, but he had a freaking alien at quarterback last year. What you gonna do? Not call plays for this dude? But we'll be all right, man. It's just gotta play poise, man. We got bookend corners. Bookend. We got two guys back there at safety, man. I think they're gonna play well with each other. Now, what scares me the most about Florida's defense is the linebacker. I don't know. We got some, but I don't know. Derek Wingo and company, I don't know how
We're
to.
a little slow.
Ventrell and Kamari and them, Ventrell and Amari and them, they was really, really good. So we'll see. But man, we're gonna be straight. I just wish we wasn't playing Utah 2 years in a row. Who the hell do these scheduling, man? Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, going to Utah on a Thursday night.
Going to Salt Lake City on Thursday night is crazy.
Now, I will say this though. For the linebackers, there's two names I want you to remember.
Oh,
One being Jaden Robinson, even though he's a freshman. Remember his name. But for this year, I'm gonna go Scoopy Williams. I think he's gonna have a big season this year.
I think so.
Williams is gonna have a big season this year.
We got some guys that came in that 2021, 2022 class, man. I think gonna be really, really good for us. I'm not saying that. It's just the hardest thing about football is getting experience, man. You got to get them. You got to get them game time reps, man.
Yep.
And we don't appreciate sometimes just how well Ventrell and Amari played with each other. They played well.
Yeah, they did.
Amari against Utah last year, end of the game.
Yeah.
They driving down the field. They in the goal line.
The thing about Amari calling game first game of the year, I said, dude, number one, he didn't get Will to sleep. He saw that quarterback eye. That was a hard pick. Now that was
an amazing play.
It wasn't an easy play.
He had to jump the route and dive for the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I think for Florida this year, man, we just got to come out, understand, ain't gonna be no easy nothing. Got to get on the roads. Hopefully, starting with game one, we'll see what happens. I just know that I think Graham's gonna be the starter. I think Jack Miller, because everybody think about that kid Lagler. They can't wait for him to get on campus in 2024.
Yeah,
they're trying to see what they got in him. That 2024 class, it's gonna be nice.
It is.
But I will say this. You go back to 2006, Urban Meyer's first national championship. You had a bunch of dudes that got there in 2003 that had figured out, a.k.a. Chris Leak, Dallas Baker, and company. I think that's what he's building right now, man. Because like I say, Florida, okay, we ain't where we want to be, but by the time 2024, 2025 come,
I agree.
Boy, because what Billy Napier was able to do in recruiting in 2022, I don't know how he did that. We weren't even. I ain't even know recruiting rankings went that low. I'm like, what the hell, Florida at? Man, they way that. You got to turn the page. Turn the page again. Okay, that's it. He got it like 15, 16. Dude, do I expect Florida to recruit better than Georgia and Alabama right now? Clemson, Ohio State? Nope. Boy, we in the top 10. Going 6 and 7. I'm telling you.
Crazy.
I'm telling you.
Right now, we know.
And the quality is huge. I mean, we got some talented wide receivers, man. And we keep getting.
Listen, Florida going.
Hopefully more on the way.
Florida gonna be straight, man. It's just the fact that like most teams looking forward to a season they've never seen before. We've seen there's nothing outside the undefeated season. We've seen it all of Florida. We want to see it again.
Yeah,
we want to see it again. I mean, but man, I've put the spring game in the rear view. I'm not talking about it no more. I'm just happy the spring is. I said, man, I'm just getting ready for it.
You know how they say burn the tape? I burn the tape.
Yeah. I said, listen, I don't want to deal with that no more. But man, running game, O-line. I think our O-line gonna be a strength again. Pearsall gonna be nice. Hopefully them tight ends get, I mean, I love Xavier Henderson, but bruh, come on, bruh. Like really?
That was the other thing about the O-line. Micah Mazuka, the Baylor transfer, he didn't play because he had to have labor surgery. So that was it was a couple guys that was out.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason why the D-line looked like they was feasting all night. So
we got one of the best centers in the country. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna start the end right there. You cannot. I'm gonna say, listen, you cannot replace Osiris Torrance. It is not possible.
not possible.
It ain't.
You got to
And
put
the fact that that boy went in the second round lets me know that these evaluators don't know what the hell they looking at. That boy was the best center. He was the best center in the country at Louisiana. Then he come over to Florida, and they said Osiris was so good. He would tell the D lineman after practice, bro, listen, you did a good job today. You're not gonna be me, but you did a good job today, man. Getting your hand placement. Osiris is. I ain't never seen that boy. That was. I just think the thing about Florida is, man. Look, man. Throw the ball about 20, 25 times, maybe. We're going to run that thing, boy.
We got to tote it.
We're going to tote that thing.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be Montreal and Trevor Etienne. Cam Carroll going to get some carries.
Oh, that's a dog, bro.
Need to get some carries.
Listen, but that's what I'm saying. Florida, listen, every time you're like, man, Florida need to do something, they'll get a big-time recruit. That's nice. Like, yeah. Because, like I said, everybody thought that the quarterback Florida was going to get was, I know Sam Hartman, people went crazy for him, and then people went crazy for Grayson McCall coming out of Coastal Carolina. This is the thing, man. You got to have a cat that want to be at Florida, man. That's a lot of smoke, boy. It's bigger than the quarterback position. You better look at Anthony Richardson and say, boy, that boy was still doing interviews, win or lose, still taking pictures. You know,
that man was mentally tough, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He was, man. And the whole thing about it is, man, he's still a young dude, man, trying to figure. Most dudes in a situation like Anthony Richardson with that type of talent, he ain't gonna stay at Florida when you get a new head coach. He would, man. You know how many teams would have jumped for his freaking gifts and talents, but happy that he stayed. He don't lack confidence. I'm from Gainesville. I play quarterback and I went number 15. I ain't scared.
There ain't no lack of confidence.
You know what I'm saying? But I do know that when it comes to Florida this year, if we cannot just do, you know that stuff that only Florida does, that we do don't.
Only us throwing shoes.
Throwing shoes and dumb stuff. We gonna be straight because Tennessee. You know what Tennessee told after the game? They said them dudes just kept coming. What you mean? We thought Florida was out, and they just kept coming. Mm-hmm. LSU couldn't stop a soul on defense against LSU. Couldn't stop a soul. I get it.
Tough game.
Kentucky had to work. I mean, we just had a bad game on defense. You know, you can't throw pick sixes. Anthony Richardson had his worst game. Vanderbilt. I mean, I don't. That's just them heads. No. People gonna talk. I'm gonna say this. People gonna talk about Anthony Richardson. Jason Marshall. Listen to me. If somebody punch you a football, if it's inside the 10, you wave your hands and you let it go through the end zone. You don't back up. You don't back up and you don't catch the ball going towards the end zone. And then you fumble it. And then the freaking long snapper. Anyway, love you, Jay Marshall. That's football one-on-one. You don't do that to Pop Warner.
Yeah.
Don't listen. This is the easy way to not lose football games. Don't make stuff up. Seriously.
Yeah. That's true.
But we gonna be all right, man. Listen, we'll beat Vanderbilt this year. We'll beat Kentucky this year. We'll beat Missouri this year. We'll beat South Carolina this year. Tennessee, we got them at home, man. That offense.
I like us against Tennessee. I like us.
I like us a lot in that game.
And I think we play Arkansas. Do we play Arkansas this year?
Mm-hmm. Got them at home.
Got them at home. Sam Pittman and coming. Now listen, he ain't Anthony Richardson. KJ Jefferson, a bad boy now.
That's a man. That's a grown man.
He a tank now.
That's about 240 plus coming at you. We got to hit him hard.
That's gonna be the linebackers, arguably probably one of their toughest games.
But no, man. Like I say, man. Every time people think we're gonna be awful, we'll go out there and win 8-9 wins.
That's how it is.
You know, we'll be all right. Listen, put some pressure on them boys from Athens and Jacksonville.
Yeah,
put some pressure on them.
Yep. I
know they think they're the best thing since sliced bread. We'll see. We'll see. You know,
I don't like the roles being reversed with my teams right now in this city. Like the Jaguars are on the up and up, and I got something to be proud of in that stadium. Florida the last couple of years, not so much. I needed to be even for once.
Oh, and listen, it can get back to that, man. I think the thing is, listen. No. The worst performance was Jim McElwain's last year is 21-0 in the first quarter. I'm at that game. I am at that game in the press box, trying my best not to beat the hell out of everybody wearing red and black. I'm looking at line saying, if I hear one more laugh, I'm pointing at people. I can see you, sir. What's your name? Randy? About to get the hell knocked out you. Let me go. Because that's when my media decorum, it ain't what it is now. And mind you, right? You know, one dude, he'll go nameless. He tried to say something to me when we getting on the elevator. And mind you, I said, well, if I beat the hell out of him, I'm going to go to jail. And I'm not going to be able to get a job. So but the thing is, right? I'm gonna say this: the worst beat writers on the planet write for Georgia. They cannot, because
they homers.
Oh my God, it is awful. They use words like us and we. Not
yeah.
They can't help it. Listen. Okay, here it is. If I'm in the press box to do the game, I went to Florida. Am I gonna bust up? Am I gonna bust up in there with a Florida? No, I don't gotta do all that. Georgia, listen, these Georgia beat writers, they trying to Kirby one white, so I'm gonna wear white. You are a weirdo. So, you in here with a visor on? Yeah, man, I got a chance to meet Kirby. He told me, man, it was a good look. Kirby,
my God.
I'm not gonna be wearing a visor to meet Steve.
I'm not wearing. Who wears visors? Like who?
No, I don't.
No, they think
here it is. Listen. Jerry, if you was going to Anthony House and you got out the car with a visor on, Ant gonna say, "Man, what the hell you doing?" Right? Yeah, wrong with you. No, that's what it is. If he saw you with a visor on, just say, Marcus, you saw Anthony drive with a visor on. You gonna call and say, "Hey, bro, I saw you earlier. You all right?" Yeah.
Oh, he know I'm gonna do it too.
Man, that wasn't no visor, bro. That wasn't no ball cap. That was a visor. No, I'm just saying it's. Man, listen, thank God you root for who you root for, man. It saves you from a lot of stuff. Are we weird in Florida? Yes, but we could be Tennessee. That's weird. Tennessee fans been talking trash like they've been good for a long. No. That's
insanity.
We talk the Philip Former days, maybe, and that's been a long time. In between, like you beating Florida, 2 times the last 15, 16? So.
That's a lot of ground to make up.
Like 3 whole senior classes went through all the way through college without losing to Tennessee. Like, be serious for a second, y'all.
All I know is we got a shot, fellas. We're gonna be straight. We got it. We can taper our expectations publicly. Privately, we expect to win every game. That's just how I expect to be there. And that's people can say program. We can say, listen, man, we got to switch it up. Florida got to play Green Bay this weekend. I got Florida by 3. What? I don't care.
That's AB. AB did not predict us to lose not one game except Georgia.
People say, I said, look, man, when it comes to Atlanta, I can be realistic. When it comes to the Titans, I can be realistic. When it comes to Florida, I throw caution to the wind. I don't care because I've seen now. Listen, Clark Lee, the head coach of Vanderbilt, but he gonna that joker finna go to SC media days with his chest down.
Oh yeah, he gonna go there at him.
Look at that Billy Napier. Look at that Bob. Look at that Mark Stoops. All I'm saying is, Florida do what we're supposed to do, man. We got a shot. We got a shot in every game. And like I say, I'm gonna say it again: UCF, USF, FAU, FIU. We know y'all gonna be watching, especially UCF. UCF watch Florida. They watching this podcast, right? They watching it right now.
They weird, man.
UCF, they are the feds. They are watching us. They are the alphabet boys. I'm telling you, that person, if y'all go to the supermarket and they staring at you, they're UCF grad.
Like you about the jump out boys, that's them.
UCF loves Florida. Let me say this, UCF. This is when I stopped taking y'all serious. That Mickey Mouse National Championship that y'all did, that's some nonsense. Let me tell y'all something.
That's embarrassing.
Let me tell y'all something. I mean, Mickey Mouse was at y'all in Florida. You in Orlando. Mickey Mouse said, I really got to do this? Oh, hell. Put his head on, out there waving. Look, listen to this. And quote, the NCAA recognized
it. It was a whole bunch of serious.
Really?
But you know what was really funny being? Alabama won the title that year, right?
Uh-huh.
They called UCF out. How quiet did it get?
But hear this.
Y'all recognize this. Play us then.
No. This is real simple. Man, remember the pictures at the White House? Oh, that's right. You did get invited to the White. Look, UCF, listen to me. Listen, I know y'all had some great stories on there. The Griffin brothers, the twins, and different stuff.
Oh yeah.
When they came to y'all and said, y'all want to say we won a national championship? They said, wait, we gonna say this publicly? Yeah. Oh no, we don't do that. We gonna do it. We gonna talk to Mickey Mouse. We're gonna be at Disney World. We're gonna have a parade, and the fans gonna come out.
That was one of the most embarrassing things.
Look. Think about this. In 2004, Auburn went undefeated. They had Ronnie Brown, they had Cadillac Williams, they had Carlos Rogers, they had Jason Campbell. They went undefeated, won the SEC. They said they gonna give them rings. Did they win the national championship? Did they have a parade? No. You know why? Because they would have got laughed out of town. I know Ronnie Brown personally. I said, Ronnie, respect what y'all did. I respect it even more because if y'all would have did that, I said, yeah, y'all won an invisible national championship. Yeah, it's invisible. No, I'm just saying, like, who does that?
Yeah, it's.
I mean, do you know UCF fans said we won a more recent national championship in what? Not football?
And they put it on the darn stadium. They literally put it on the stadium. Like, what are we doing here?
When they type in that year, national champion, they say, why Alabama keep coming up? Huh? No, that's a misprint. No, y'all is a misprint.
Exactly.
They wrote that thing in pencil. So
they won it, called y'all out when y'all tried to claim it, and then y'all went hiding back under your little rocks. Because y'all ain't want to smoke when Bama actually called y'all out. That was funny.
Listen, Zach Wilson went to BYU. They called Coastal Carolina to play him during the week. Coastal Carolina beat him. That boy still went number 2 overall. He plays 2 years in the NFL. Now Aaron Rodgers is the starter. I'm telling y'all, football is not these little brief moments of greatness. Zach Wilson, when Aaron Rodgers got the call to become a Jet, he said, what does that mean for me? Am I not going to play no more? What the hell did you just say? Yeah, that don't mean you ain't going to play no more, bro.
You had people, your team is open.
This is the thing, right? Zach Wilson comes from a very religious home. His mama the one that told him, but what the hell did you just say? Aaron, she goes, no, she looking at her phone going, Aaron Rodgers is a Jet. She went, hell yeah, we got Aaron Rodgers. He goes, mama, what about me? What you mean, boy? We got A-Rod, boy. This is when you know the NFL, when one of the best players is 40 years old. Like Garrett Wilson, them saying, man, I'm 21 years.
Wanted to be a daddy.
I'm sorry.
They calling him, they saying, sir, they saying, Mr. Rogers, yeah. He goes, yeah. He goes, remember when they had flat, like, floor model TVs? Like, yeah. He said, so you was in college when they had cell phones, not smartphones. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. It's like Zach Wilson didn't realize that the politics of football is this. We pay people who can play.
Yeah.
Period. I'm not saying he can't play. You just can't play for us. When last time y'all seen when Zach Wilson got benched, you know what he said? I'll be back. No, that's not how this works.
Mm-mm.
You were the starter.
You had a chance.
Meaning, you know it's bad when we go to a backup who's getting paid league minimum and you're the second overall pick. We looking around watching Justin Fields rush for more yards in the season than any quarterback have, or Trevor Lawrence going to the playoffs, Justin Herbert going to the playoffs.
Tua trying to hoop with half a brain, bro.
Tua out there trying to make it happen, man.
And you know what? This all could have been avoided if Frank Gore just did not get that first down.
That's crazy, bro. Oh my god!
And they try to talk to me about Trevor Lawrence, talking about, oh, he looking like a bust. Oh, Zach Wilson's gonna have a better rookie year. No, y'all just saying that because y'all coping, because you talked yourselves into Zach Wilson because you screwed up and trying to get Trevor Lawrence. Now look at you.
Now you, but you got the better quarterback now. But you know,
I mean, think about this. When
40, but you know,
Yeah,
I mean,
you got Trevor Lawrence for 15 years. You got Aaron for 1.5.
Yeah.
I mean, think about this. Blind taste test. It's a 2022 NFL draft. They said with the second overall pick in the 2022 NFL draft, New York Jets select Zach Wilson, quarterback out of BYU. I'm gonna break my screen. What?
I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, I did not see
And mind you, it's like this. Tom Shea goes, I know. Listen, when it comes to Will Levis, don't worry about the turnovers. What the hell you mean?
Oh my god.
Don't worry about turnovers. I said, let me get this straight. Baker Mayfield was a turnover machine in Oklahoma. Yeah, he put up some big numbers. He'll throw the ball to the other team. So when he gets to the NFL, throw the ball to the other team, right?
Jameis Winston.
Oh my God, Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston threw the ball to everybody. Everybody, but people wearing garnet and gold.
Bro, I'm not getting over that game. We picked this man off 4 times.
Oh my God, that was a game, bro.
Yeah.
And still lost.
Yeah.
I did not understand it at all.
Listen, we get caught up. Listen, Kyler Murray. I love Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray, first 8 games of the year, they're gonna be talking about MVP stuff. They might be 7. They might be 7-1. You know, watch them last 9 games. Watch Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray legs be moving like trying to take a toy from a toddler. That boy be moving. But this is the problem though.
Oh,
that's 2 coaches gone. Cliff Kingsbury, Matt Rule. These people were all right in college. They was all right. Texas Tech. Man, they get to be head coaches.
Bro, I know Panthers fans. They was wondering how the hell Matt Rule even got the job.
Matt Rule last name is spelled R-H-U-E-L-E. R-H-U-L-E. You don't even spell the last name right. Look, man, I ain't got time. I'm telling y'all, when it comes to quarterbacking, college has become like the pros. If you ain't got a good QB, it's gonna be hard to win, man. It's gonna be hard to win.
If you got a mid quarterback, you ain't going nowhere.
The fact they said that Will Levis was even in the same stratosphere as Anthony Richardson. What are y'all watching?
Exactly.
I go, what are we talking about? I said, let's call it what it is. If Philadelphia wins the Super Bowl, which they should, somebody forgot to tell the Philadelphia defense, hey, man, his name is Pat Mahomes. You got to stop him. He's out there. If they win the Super Bowl, Jalen Hurts is unanimous MVP. That boy had 3 rushing touchdowns and a freaking 2-point conversion. Look. Listen, RG3 said the best. Oh, the new style quarterback? Oh, he mobile.
Yeah.
He mobile.
Precisely.
I mean, 2 black quarterbacks representing the Super Bowl starting. 3 of the top 4 picks, black quarterbacks. All of them got wheels. Because I need extensions of the running game, and I need guys that can improvise. And I know that Kirk Cousins only play for guaranteed money. He ain't doing that. He ain't doing. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if Lamar Jackson was playing Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson was up 27-7 and he lost in the playoffs? They would have. But yet Justin Herbert gonna get his money though. He ain't gonna have to do what Lamar did. And what has Justin Herbert done? See, that's what I'm saying, man. I mean, this is the thing. People go at Lamar Jackson's height. What is he? MVP of the league. That boy was MVP of the league with Aaron Rodgers, with Tom Brady, with Justin Herbert, with Joe Burrow, with all these players.
Yeah.
And he won MVP. And it's so long to get his money. This man had to request a trade just to get his money.
That's crazy.
Lamar Jackson. They went out there and got OBJ. They got Zay Flowers.
I love that pick for them.
They got Bateman out of freaking Minnesota. They got Mark Andrews. They got that running game with that. They gonna hurt people bad.
Oh yeah.
You know what's going? I'm just saying. And the thing about it is when you get talk about quarterbacking, I said, how many quarterbacks on the planet are better than Lamar Jackson? Not many. Better than him.
People were trying to say Kyler at one point, though. You know, they were trying to throw Kyler in there.
This is. People say, "Hey, man, they have to run the whole offense through what he does." Yeah, man, that's called wanting to win. Man, look, Lamar Jackson. You know what they ain't like? He don't got no agent. He represented himself.
Yeah,
they ain't like it. He knew what his value was. He got a law office to run through the numbers, to read it all to him, make sure, and he signed it. The greatest thing Harbaugh ever did was re-sign Lamar Jackson. You better stop playing. Yeah. Let me get this straight. The only has Jamal Lewis was a 2,000-yard rusher. That wasn't under Harbaugh. That was Brian Billick. That was not Harbaugh. He had Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Terrell Suggs, Haloti Ngata, and those boys. So he only had defensive MVPs. When did he get an MVP of the regular season? Lamar. How disrespectful is it to me, boy? All I did is gave you all I had.
That's facts.
I'm the youngest Heisman winner in history. When last time you watched Louisville play? You don't.
Not since he left. That's
What?
Not since he left.
Lamar Jackson to Louisville is what Michael Vick was to Virginia Tech. You ain't never seen nothing like it. You ain't
Right.
never seen nothing like. And I just think that people be like, "Hey, dude, they're gonna have to." I said, "Dude, if Lamar Jackson is at his best, let that boy get out there in the open field. Watch. He laughs at linebackers. He points at safeties, and cornerbacks ain't faster than him. They just not.
It's sick.
He's the reason why you watch Baltimore.
Yep.
Because when he's not in there,
Tyler Huntley.
It's
you know what I'm
ugly.
saying? So I'm looking forward to seeing this season, man. I mean, the NFL, that's the reason why they play on Sundays. They don't want to compete with college on Saturdays. So if college plays Sundays, them ratings gonna go way down. I mean, we got the Houston Texans versus the Colts. We got Anthony Richardson versus CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
Yeah, CJ Stroud. Yep.
I mean, we got Kyler Murray that's been on 4 teams in 4 years. Kyler Murray went from Cleveland to Cleveland to Carolina to the Rams. Now he competing for a starting spot with him.
Baker Mayfield, you mean?
Baker.
Baker Mayfield, I'm sorry, Baker Mayfield. Yeah, Baker Mayfield. I'm just saying, man. I'm happy for the quarterback position, man, because at the end of the day, Cam Newton can't get a job. I don't understand it. I wish Cam could. Cam said they won't let him in the league because of his hair. Come on, Cam. That ain't why they ain't letting you in.
You ain't in the league no more because your show's done. It's okay.
No, because the thing is, I said, no, Cam, you're the most famous backup on the planet.
Yes, a lot of attention.
Like, and when you get in there, Cam Newton has 75 rushing touchdowns. That's the most in NFL history for a quarterback. 75. Can't find a job. Yet my Falcons go out there and they pick up Taylor Heineke.
The backup Desmond Ritter.
And the third string quarterback is Felipe Franks. He's quarterback / tight end. We don't care about football, man. We just don't. I love Felipe, man. But literally, if you go watch the Falcons in pregame, you will literally see Felipe Franks throwing the ball to the tight end and the receiver. Then he go stick his hand in the ground and catch balls from the receiver.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's the weirdest thing you ever seen. He went from throwing the ball to Kyle Pitts. As a Kyle Pitts, I mean, how you get open on this joint? Kyle, don't worry, boy. You ain't getting there. What? You don't got what? Yeah.
Like, bro, like, are y'all like, what is it? What is he gonna play? Like, y'all got to decide on the position for him. Is he gonna be a quarterback or a tight end? Like, y'all got to make a choice.
Listen. Let me tell you something. There are teams that are serious about football, and there are teams that are not. The Falcons aren't serious about football because, we go out there and, the best pass rushers ever came through the Falcons, like John Abraham, Dwight Freeney, Asa Yurmanyura. These dudes was like in the twilight of their career. If the Falcons had a player, the Falcons had Vic Beasley. He led the league in sacks one year. He had like 14 and a half, led the league. 2 years later, he was out the league. They ain't re-signing him. Because the thing about the Falcons, man, they ain't serious about football, man. They just not like this is what I mean. With the 8th overall pick, they got Bijan. I love Bijan. Like, I'm not mad at him. You got a running back. But this is when I knew. There were some rumors. And when I say this, I'm going to leave y'all boys to it because it's going to piss me off when y'all hear this. They tried to trade for Ryan Tannehill. I'm finna get the hell off here.
Oh, God.
I'm finna listen. So I said I can't believe it. Let me go through my source. So I said Terry Fontenot. That's a general manager. Terry, did you really? He said, "Oh man, Ryan Tannehill is a quality player." What did you?
Quality what?
He's fine.
Listen.
Ryan
Ryan Tannehill is the Buck Belue of quarterback. They don't even let him throw it in the playoffs, man. They don't let him throw it. Listen. So think about this. Our best, Terry Fontenot said when it first happened with Lamar, we are not in Lamar Jackson sweepstakes. What? We are not in the Lamar Jackson sweepstakes. But yet, you went out there and you gave Tyler Heineke a free agent deal, and you tried to trade for Ryan Tannehill. And when they asked Arthur Smith, that's the head coach, why, he said, because he knows my offense. No, he handed the ball off to freaking Derrick Henry. Like, when the last time they only talk about Ryan Tannehill in Nashville because he's the starting quarterback. They don't want to talk about him in the barbershop. Like, man, Ryan Tannehill still playing for us. Yeah, what the? I'm telling you. And they got Malik Willis. Then they got, Will Levis. Ryan Tannehill said it's like deja vu. What, did you still get the check? and nothing against Ryan Tannehill.
No, he ain't gonna do
the first round pick. He played receiver, then went to quarterback at Texas A&M, got drafted the first round by the Miami Dolphins, signed a franchise deal with the freaking Titans. And he's still there. And Cam Newton can't get a job.
It's crazy work. It's crazy work.
Listen,
nasty work.
Listen. Brand Carthone, a teammate of mine, is the new GM of the Titans. Rand's first quarterback he drafted was Will Levis. I'm praying for Rand. Because I said, Rand, the analytics don't add up when it comes to Will. I've seen it. Not only does Will Levis put mayonnaise in his coffee, he eats fully unpeeled bananas.
Like,
and this is what I'm saying. When he's eating it, why are you looking at the camera like that? Do you think we impressed by what we looking at? Camera with no face expression. I'm like, boy, this is supposed to be, when keeping it real goes wrong, or what the hell is you doing? Like, do you think you're gonna start a tree? Hey man, I want to be like Will Levis, so I eat a banana. Don't peel.
I think that Will Levis.
I tell you what, you want to impress me? Eat a coconut like that.
Hey, man, I think Will Levis is perfectly solid. I think he'll be around in Tennessee for a long time. I hope he ends up having
it.
Listen. We understand them boys. We understand them boys from Jacksonville. And they got real good, real fast, man. My boy Jawan Taylor moved on to green the passes up to the Kansas City.
And shout out that contract, man.
But I will say this: when I'm watching the draft, two things pissed me off. It was the running back that we took with Atlanta, and it's the running back that the freaking Jaguars took. Tank Bigsby pissed. Man. I said he went to Jacksonville.
Man,
shout out Tank.
So for Jacksonville, get my favorite receiver, Calvin Ridley, get him back. They got Tank Bigsby, but this is what I can appreciate.
There was nobody more pissed about that.
Yeah, AB was sick.
He was sick when that pick went down.
You know I'm a Cowboys fan. That's who I wanted right there in the third round. And then I don't
wait. Didn't Dallas get Brandon Cooks?
Yeah, we did.
Oh hell no. wait, because this stuff come back to me. Did y'all get Stephon Gilmore?
Yes, we did.
I'm finna go. I ain't got to see. This will make me mad. See, Dallas do things like, hey man, Micah Parsons, he's gonna bulk up a little bit. He's gonna play full-time defense. Mm-hmm. That's smart. Go get Stephon Gilmore, because Stephon Gilmore, he don't give us many big plays as Diggs, because Diggs is an in route. I get it.
Yep.
Then y'all get Brandon Cooks. Y'all got rid of Zeke though. Finally told Zeke we ain't give you another dime. And that's it. Zeke. But you got Pollard or whatever. All right. Let me tell you something, man. If the Dallas Cowboys win the Super Bowl, the economy coming back around, we gonna be all right. It's gonna be.
Hey man, we try to do it.
Listen. There is nothing more insufferable on this planet than a Dallas. Y'all, the Dallas Cowboys got faith in the Cowboys like I have never seen in my life. The person.
You want to know who the Cowboys are?
Huh?
This how global they are. I was in LA, right? And so they got shops where they sell sports stuff, right? You had LA Rams gear. You had LA Chargers gear. You know what was right next to those two?
What?
Dallas Cowboys gear. When I tell you, like, the Cowboys fans out there is like they got a huge base. I mean that. Like, it's a huge fan base.
I gotta ask that. I mean, what is it with y'all Cowboys, man? Like, what is it?
look, we got high expectations. So if we don't win the Super Bowl, his favorite season is a failure. That's just how it is.
That's is a failure, though.
You're a rational Dallas Cowboy fan.
Oh,
That is not.
I'm rational because see,
you're rational. You're not.
rational.
No, you're not.
Do not.
What are
you
you
are not
talking
rational.
about?
let me tell you how I'm rational because I know when the heartbreak gonna come. I know when the heartbreak gonna come. I'm watching that 49ers game and it's half of the fourth quarter. I'm like the heartbreak coming. It's got. I know it's coming. I know when.
The thing about that though, 2 years ago, I think it was 2 years ago. It's like it's like third and like 20 something. And I said, Dak, do you really think they're giving you these open running lanes for you? You gonna really take off? Yeah, I'm gonna take off.
Oh Jesus!
You gonna take off? Yeah. Wait. I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna get down. We're gonna have enough time left, and I'm gonna spike it. I said,
time.
That ain't a good.
But Rain, you ain't got time.
And this is the thing, right? This is the thing. When he did it, it's like Chris Webber, in the Final Four. He ain't got no timeout stuff, bro. And he did it, and when he did it, and he jumped up, right? Look, this is the thing, right? Just look at the ref. This ref is saying, "Oh hell, this boy just did it." I got to say, the game is over. He went like this, and he's.
No, the funny part was the commentary. Like Tony Romo had like 7 stages of grief. Oh, he's got time. Oh my goodness, no, he doesn't.
Yep.
The game over.
It's one of them things to where, right? It's one of them things to where, right? If I'm a Dallas Cowboy, go to the locker room. Mike McCartney, he's saying whatever he's gonna say. I'm just looking. I got Dak in my periphery. I can see him, but I make sure he can't see me. I'm looking like, what is you do? Like, that's that Tony Romo stuff, man. See?
Oh yeah,
that's the ghost of Tony Romo, right?
Big
now.
time.
Because listen, Dak. I say this about Dak all the time. Dak has the probably hardest position in sports because he's the starting quarterback for that comes with a lot of pressure. Right? What is his real name? Dakota. His real name. That was Dakota that night. That wasn't that. That was Dakota.
That was Rain Dakota Prescott. Right
because Anthony, when you watch it, this is what you're doing. You going in your mind. You saying, "Don't run Dak." No,
ain't no way he gonna do that.
Because you looking at the clock.
Exactly. No timeouts.
I said, Dak, you're fast. Your offensive linemen aren't. You got to get people in place to spike it. When that thing went to 0 and he spiked it, I said, look at San Francisco like this. What the hell? What the hell just happened? Look, Dallas Cowboys, y'all got the biggest fan base on the planet. Like, y'all got fans everywhere. Y'all do. But y'all have an owner that puts salt on his sauce patty sandwiches. Look, listen, man. That star is serious.
That's we'll
see what happens. But y'all think y'all gonna win the NFC East? Y'all think y'all gonna beat Philly?
No.
As of right now, no. As of right now, no. I don't think we are.
Do y'all? Hold on.
Oh, wait.
Here's a better question. Do y'all think y'all gonna beat the Giants?
Oh yeah. We ain't worried about them blue people. We ain't worried about them. We not worried about them. Daniel Jones is their quarterback. I'm not worried about them.
Dak Prescott your quarterback. He will throw the ball to the team half the time.
I'd rather have Dak Prescott than Daniel Jones.
Me too, but
nothing. Ain't no buts, ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I mean, y'all still gonna end up in the same place. He's gonna end up there quicker.
I'm not worried about them little blue people in New Jersey. They don't even play in New York.
You don't play in Dallas. You play in Arlington.
The New York Giants. You don't even play in New York.
You don't play in Dallas.
You play in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
You play in Arlington, Texas. That's not Dallas. Last time I heard,
it's in the city of Dallas.
It's in the Metroplex, not Dallas. It's more close to Fort Worth.
It's still in the city.
God, AB.
It's closer to Fort Worth.
State. They are in a whole different state. They don't even play in New York.
I mean, it's New York and New Jersey. It ain't that much different. It's right across the damn river.
To me, they the New Jersey Giants.
It's across the river. Stop it, AB.
They are the New Jersey Giants. I don't want to hear that cross. We'll get on move the state of New York then.
Yo.
Where you gonna put it? Ain't no space in New York.
Make space.
Where?
Get rid of at this point. Get rid of the Knicks because we finna get rid of them.
That's not happening.
So
Get
get rid of
rid
them.
of Nets.
Put them in New Jersey, or put the Brooklyn Nets back in New Jersey.
I'll say put the Nets back if you're gonna do anything like that.
Put the Nets back in New Jersey. And
Maybe it's pressed up. It's
Now,
unreal.
you are very pressed about this. I don't know why.
I'm just saying. I'm not worried about the Giants. I ain't worried about the Commanders or the Giants. Only team looking at the NFC East is Philly.
You're probably the third best team in the NFC because the NFC kind of sucks. But
Bro, y'all backdoored y'all way into the postseason. Now, granted,
we won a division straight up. Ain't no backdoor.
Yo,
you
we
back,
went a hot streak and won every game.
yeah, you backdoored your way into the division.
AV.
Herbert decided
How's
that
that backdooring?
I mean, thanks to y'all losing to him.
Y'all,
it was our fault that we.
I want to hear nothing from you.
And guess what, Ben? We traded for Brandon Cooks, right? Guess who plays for the Houston Texans now? The guy that had the ball go through his hands against Jacksonville and caused that pick six.
Okay.
He's now in Houston.
Okay, what they got to do with anything? Rayshon Jenkins is still running. I don't care.
Because Brandon Cooks can actually catch the ball.
There's a reason he keeps. Why does he keep getting traded for a bag of saltine crackers every offseason? If he was
Because the teams he goes to sucks and don't know how to use them.
the Saints didn't suck. They still
Okay,
got rid of
all right.
didn't suck.
All
They
right.
got rid of
Need to know how to use them. Well, the Saints had Drew Brees to have. They kind of knew how to use them. The Patriots, we don't know what they
Then
were
why
doing.
they trade him?
Don't get me started. Because he wanted his money. And they weren't going to pay him.
Then why the Rams pay him? They went to the Super Bowl and they used him well.
Man, see, that means I'm not worried about the little blue people, and I'm not worried about the Commanders. I'm not worried.
I'm not worried about it. The owner just sold the team, and he still got lawsuits coming his way. So I ain't worried about them either.
Oh yeah,
Your boy is Jerry Jones.
oh yeah. Chase Young ain't get that fifth-year option picked up. Chase Young has a whopping 9 sacks.
He got a lot to prove. That
Jeez,
means what his name looking like. But
You know what I'll do if I'm Chase Young? As soon as my contract up, go to another NFC East. Oh, okay. So y'all don't want to pick up my option? Watch this. Now y'all got to deal with
well,
me.
he hasn't played in 2 years. I don't blame him for not doing it.
But when he plays, is he not one of the best DNs out there?
He had 7.5 sacks his only for healthy season. We don't know how good he actually is.
Yeah, we
An
haven't seen.
idea.
We know how we know what he can be. All right.
No,
All
we
right.
don't. Not in the
No.
NFL. No, we don't.
Let him go to
What
an
are you
NFC,
doing?
terrorize them, and see what happens.
I mean, first of all, he needs to get healthy.
I'm gonna call all my Giants fans to this. I heard that y'all are the little blue people. No one cares about y'all.
Little blue people's crazy.
Send them my way. I'll say it to their faces. Y'all the little blue people to me.
That'd be hilarious. This will be funny as hell if they beat y'all. It'll be funny.
This ain't the movie The Little Giants. That's just not gonna happen. Like we not.
The little blue people.
All I
That's
know
so
is little people have a trophy case in the last decade. That's all I know.
Oof. That's
Do they-
facts. More relevant.
More than us.
What is
If
it?
you got more than us, can't talk to me.
The last time
EB,
you
how
won,
old were
I
you?
wasn't even born.
How
EB.
old were you? How old were you?
How old were you?
Said, if you ain't got more than us, you can't talk.
How
Did
old were
HD
you?
exist at that time?
Yeah, no.
Okay then.
But still,
Pat
if you
Summerall was alive.
don't talk.
See, listen. See, y'all different from me. My lady that came out the room and hit me with the.
Hey, I feel.
Remember, bro, the last time the Cowboys won the Super Bowl, Tupac was in prison.
Listen, I'm finna leave y'all boys to it, but the little blue people, that is gonna be my new thing. And listen, you see the difference with a Cowboys fan? Say something to a Cowboys fan, like what you say? Who you play for? The Commanders. Boy, y'all was a Washington football team 2 years ago. Man, y'all listen. Y'all owner name is Daniel Snyder. No.
Oh my god.
I mean, if I was a Commanders fan, it was like, oh, y'all was a football team. Well, at least we're actually a football team. Nigga, you not a Cowboy. We're a Titan.
At least we got a
Dolphin.
team.
Anthony,
What y'all
Anthony said I will have none of it.
You ain't having none at all.
commanders? What y'all commanding? Y'all commanding lawsuits? That's what it seemed like.
They commanded something. At least it
You
is.
commanding all the losses, all that money you finna have to pay everybody. That's what you commanding.
No, but the lawsuits they really should be paying is that crappy ass damn turf. That's the real lawsuits.
Oh my god!
ACL Tear City.
Look at
Them
Ben
the Giants.
coming on here. Boy. Let everybody know what to call you before you get off here.
Man, at BenTube84 on all platforms, man. Go to BenTube84.com for all things coming and goings when it comes to my comings and goings, man. And y'all boys keep listening from Jacksonville fans to Cowboys fans. We all can root. We all root for them boys in Gville. That's what brings us together.
That's
And
right.
we're gonna keep it going. And like I say, if you're a Tennessee fan, that's baby throw up orange. I said it.
Don't get no better than that.
You heard it here first.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
y'all follow him, Ben Troop 84. That was
We watched 5 here as well.
Yeah, that was fun. We did a little good here for about hour and 44. We got all the spit we can get out of this.
But it's great content when you think about it. It's always great content, especially with Ben coming on here dropping dimes like he does.
Yep.
Definitely, man. But yeah, y'all got any final thoughts when y'all get up out of here?
No real final thoughts, man. Just outside of I think we all share the same sentiments about the quarterback room, but hopefully we fix that, man. Hopefully most Gator fans are as positive about the Gators as Ben Troop and as realistic as well, too.
You can be as positive as you want. I mean, be realistic about it and actually analyze what's going on here. Like it might not be this year. It may be next year. Maybe the year after that. We don't know. You just gotta stay the course.
2028, who knows?
I know we want to hear. I know we got standards and expectations. Losing is unacceptable. I'm with you all the way, but realistically, looking at the totality of the program where it is right now, stay the course.
Stay the course.
That's part of my final thoughts, but I got one more final thought. 3-1 for them boys in South Florida.
Nice.
Yeah.
So New York, we coming up there to try and take y'all out.
Yeah, the series is over. They don't have an answer.
This series is done for. Everything for them looks so damn hard.
Yeah. Plus, I think New York kind of juiced out their first series.
How the fuck did they beat Cleveland so bad?
I think Cleveland lost that series more than New York beat them.
Cleveland has a lot of explaining to do after what they did this series.
Yeah. Because they should have easily.
It's very simple. It's very simple. They don't have what we have.
Oh, brother.
Shooting, toughness, culture.
You had none of this all season until finally it mattered.
It's been there. It's been there. We just finally found the shooting part.
Yeah, we're 27th in shooting all season. All of a sudden,
Exactly. We had the toughness. We had the culture. We didn't have the shooting all year. We finally got it now.
I will make a statement probably on another episode about another episode of Indisputable, but I think a certain player y'all can afford trading away quite easily.
I know who this certain player is, and only for a certain player that might be important.
Oh, brother. Here you go. Anyway.
You're crazy. Hey, I'm
Wait,
out of here.
Let's get
Indisputable evidence, though. Be on the lookout next Tuesday. We got a big time guest joining us, and I'm hyped for it. Don't know about it, but I'm hyped for it.
Yeah, you've been trying to get it for a long time, and you finally secured the bag.
Yeah, secure the bag, man.
Here came through.
That's what I do. I try to secure bags and negotiate these deals. I could be an agent if I want to. Y'all need me to be your agent. I'll get you your bag.
This man finna give me a very minimum.
No. What you want? What? 4 years, $80 million? That's what you want? That?
I'll take that.
Yeah,
He rich.
Yeah, can I get a player option too?
Yeah, we're gonna get a player option. I'm gonna start at 80 million. They're gonna say 70. I'm like, all right, we're gonna go 90. I'm gonna make them come up to 80.
All right.
I'm gonna do.
All right, AB, whatever you say.
But yeah, let everybody know where they can follow y'all burner accounts and everything.
Yeah, man. You can follow me at JBreezyII on Twitter. I am Breezy I is my backup. JLamar_II is my Instagram. Follow me on there and support the man.
Same old over here. Marcus Davis 904 on Twitter. Marcus Davis _ on Instagram.
You can follow me on Twitter at AceWave1 and on Instagram at Ace_Wave1. You can follow the podcast account on Twitter at Inside_Swamp and on Instagram at Inside_Florida Athletics. That another great episode of Swamp Inside Florida Athletics. We're gonna leave you as we always do. Go Gators, God bless, stay safe. Look, Wash your hands. Tell your loved ones that you love them. Take care of your mentals. Take care of your chicken. Wear your mask. Again, I'm going to reiterate this. Wash your hands. Marcus. Wash your ass with soap and a washcloth.
Thoroughly.
Please.
And also, with everything that's going on in the world, keep this world in prayer.
Yeah, for sure.
Keep this world in prayer. We got a lot going on, and we need prayers more than ever before right now.
Yes. And man, you know, God is always great. So stay prayed up, pray to him. And yeah, man, support one another.
Definitely with that. Y'all have a great night. God bless y'all.
God bless y'all.
Play the music, Jerry.